Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. Today we're going to show you how to make a Red Hook. Super simple. This drink is going to be 2 ounces of rye, half ounce of maraschino, half ounce of Punt. This is a sweet vermouth, a bitter sweet vermouth. It's not even open. I found it down on a shelf because I bought it once. I was like, I'm going to need this eventually. So today's the day. We haven't made this since 2016 or so. The recipe calls for rye. You can use a bourbon if you want to, but a Red Hook's supposed to be rye. We're going to stir it. So we're going to start with the least expensive ingredient, which I actually don't know which one it is. I think it's probably the Punt. It's going to be a half ounce. The perfect pour. If you don't have Punt, what you could try to do is it's really not that difficult. Just get a sweet vermouth. I don't know, pick your favorite sweet vermouth and add a couple dashes of Angostura bitters to give you a bitter sweet vermouth. And that's the closest approximation you're probably going to get. Half ounce maraschino. This you should be able to get pretty much everywhere. This is like your standard bartender staple. Like every bar since like the beginning of time has had this. At least 1800s or so. Maybe that's extreme. At least early 1900s. Typically, you'll find this in a lot of classic drinks. The Red Hook is not a classic drink. It's more of a modern classic. I believe it's Milk and Honey, New York City, early 2000s time frame. They invented this drink. It's like a Brooklyn meets It answers the question: if a Brooklyn cocktail and a Manhattan cocktail had a baby, it would be this drink. Simple stir drink. After we clean up our mess, put it in ice low ball, or actually, you know what? Take your ice. Put it in your Nick and Nora glass. There's a lot of ice there. Fill with water. Set it to the side. Now you're chilling it. I believe the drink was named for the shipyard, the Red Hook shipyard in Brooklyn. In Manhattan has vermouth in it. Brooklyn has a maraschino liqueur in it. It also has a Mir Pecan, which is kind of like a bitter orange liqueur. So if you think about it, you get the maraschino, you get the bitter vermouth. You've got the vermouth, which is in common between those two drinks. So it is kind of like a product of that type of drink. More than likely a product being a bartender with some skill and some history and some knowledge, understood how drinks were made, understood some of the classics, and blended together a drink that reflected upon those classics. All right, 30 seconds. We can dump this. Ooh, you can already feel the glass is frozen. I wouldn't say frozen. The glass is chilled. So, and it will get a little colder the longer you leave it, to an extent. You could garnish it with an orange slice if you like. It would be nice. I don't have one, but having that like little bitter orange kind of component would be nice. Get a little bit of a cold, so this is tough. Does smell like a little winey rye smell to it. Does actually bring some bitterness to the game. I wasn't actually expecting it to be that bitter. The Punt is definitely got like a finishing bitter, not like a Campari, but that same level of bitterness, but not as intense. And I guess when I say level and intensity, I'm thinking like it's not making my eyes water, but it is kind of sharp, like a sharp bitterness that finishes. Much more than just, say, Angostura bitter. So while you probably could get in a close approximation, and this is no science involved at all, if I were to try to approximate this, I would say a sweet vermouth and maybe a little bit of Campari like added to it, or maybe a little bit of Aperol. Or, since even a Mir Pecan can be tough to find, some people substitute this for the Mir Pecan. Maybe this could work in this as well. And that's Ramazani, if you care to know. It is a little bit of like that little musky, potent rye, like a little spiciness. This drink, I would say, I don't get as much of the character of like the Luxardo Maraschino. The sweetness is nice though, because without the sweetness, you're taking a sweet vermouth, which is kind of sweet, but then you're going to take, especially when it brings in the bitter, but then you're going to take the sweetness of this and elevate it, which I think is probably better than using like a simple syrup, because you will get a little bit of that earthy nuttiness from the liqueur maraschino without as sharp of a sweetness as you get from sugar. Overall, one of the things I think I like about this drink that I maybe don't like as much about the Manhattan is that the Manhattan tastes more like a fortified wine. I feel like the rye and that bitterness make a bigger play in here than the vermouthiness, if you will, the wine flavor that you typically get out of a Manhattan. Warming for, the depths of winter, January, February in New England is kind of rough. So it's nice to have a silky cocktail that's still chilled, because drinking a lukewarm cocktail would be sad. Go make yourself a Red Hook. We are teaching you how to drink.